We are live here from Bannerwood Park in Bellevue, Washington for this 3A Metro League matchup between the Bishop Blanchet Braves and your O'Day Fighting Irish. Today is senior night for the Fighting Irish, having our seniors being celebrated, having a great career and season overall, as we will take it down to your public address announcer, Tyler McLaughlin, to deliver the comments and the ceremony of the seniors of this year's 2022 class.
Asa plans to continue his baseball career at Pacific Lutheran University. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Asa Reese. Next, we have senior number 10, Brendan Doshi. Brendan is a pitcher for the Fighting Irish, and he's joined on the field by his parents, Becca and Vijay. Upon graduation, Brendan will be attending Seton Hall University. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Brendan Doshi. Our next senior, number 18, Declan Brown. Declan is the center fielder for your Fighting Irish. He is joined on the field by his parents, Mary Kay and Chris. And upon graduating high school, Declan will continue his baseball career at Gateway College in Mesa, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Declan Brown. Next up, number 4, Joe Gibbons. Joe is the catcher for O'Day Baseball. He is joined on the field by his parents, Danielle and Mike. And upon graduating this year, Joe will be off to Gonzaga University. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Joe Gibbons. Next, we have senior number 20, Max Reed. Max is a pitcher for the Irish. He is joined on the field by his parents, Carrie and Andy. Upon graduation, Max will be off to attend Omaha at Creighton University, or off to Omaha to attend Creighton University. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Max Reed. Next, we will recognize senior Max Rooney. Max is the manager for O'Day Baseball, and he is joined on the field by his parents, Lenore and Brian. Upon graduating high school, Max will be attending the University of Mississippi in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Max Rooney. Next will be senior number 5, Nate Newsome. Nate is a second baseman and shortstop for O'Day Baseball, and he's joined on the field by his parents, Dina and Steve. Upon graduation, Nate will choose between Pacific Lutheran University and St. Martin's University. Once again, fans, senior Nate Newsome. Next, we'll be recognizing senior number 22, Richard Barkley. Richard is the shortstop and second baseman for O'Day Baseball. He is joined on the field by Roxanne and Steven, his parents. And upon graduation, Richard will be continuing his baseball career at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Senior Richard Barkley. Next, we'll be recognizing senior number 11, Simon Adams. Simon is a pitcher for O'Day Baseball, and he is joined on the field by his parents, Catherine and Clint. Upon graduation, Simon will choose between Coastal College of South Carolina, the University of Alabama, or James Madison University. Once again, senior Simon Adams. And finally, we'd like to recognize on senior night, Coach Alex Lotta. Coach Lotta has had an incredible impact on all of the lives in the O'Day community. He has been with O'Day for 15 years. He has been a member of 3 state championships teams and has seen enthusiasm and energy every day as he has had an immense impact on the lives of all of the young men who have come to O'Day. The baseball program and everyone would like to thank Coach Lotta as he moves on to his next journey, and we'd like to welcome his wife Bethany and his 3 boys, Ilias, Theodore, and Bruno, on the field with him. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Lotta. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's give it up for all of the seniors and their parent here on O'Day Baseball Senior Night.
And there you have it for the senior night for the class of 2022 here from Bannerwood Park. I would just like to give a personal shout out to all the seniors this year. You know, from a personal standpoint, you guys have really helped me, you know, whether it's getting in school or anything around O'Day, you guys have really helped me a lot. And personally, I'd like to thank Alex Lotta as well. He was my English teacher freshman year, and he, like Mr. McLaughlin said, he really made an impact on all the lives of everyone at O'Day. We will miss all of you guys. Coaches will exchange lineup cards here in a bit, and we will be right back here on the Irish Sports Network on YouTube. We are back here at Bannerwood Park, ready to start this game, the final home game of the year for your Fighting Irish. And we have Patrick Galvin, the sophomore, getting his first start of the year in a big game against the Bishop Blanchet Bears, I should say, the name change. As these two teams will be fighting for the number one seed in this part of the division in the Metro League, as we have playoffs coming up in about a week. We are getting ready to go on this one, umpiring, saying ball's in, and we have the final warm-up pitch here from Galvin. We should be getting ready to go here in this one for the final home game. We have Mikey Ricken digging in here, the shortstop for the Bears. Larger than usual crowd, makes sense considering it was senior day, as Galvin goes into his windup for the first pitch and it is just high for a ball, and we are underway here from Bannerwood Park. Galvin's pitch drilled down the left field line, is off the warning track and foul. 1-1 the count here to Ricken. Galvin on the year appears to be the third or fourth option here for the Irish. Very impressive considering he's only a sophomore. And the Irish have very high expectations for him down the road, and they want to get him the experience he has. Pitch from Galvin is drilled right to the second baseman, the senior himself, Richard Barkley. Easy routine play, out number one here in the top of one.
Now batting the catcher and senior number one, Kevin Spear.
Now digging in the two-hole for the Bishop Blanchet Bears, Kevin Spear, the senior. Pitch from Galvin is in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Galvin getting the sign from Gibbons, his pitch. Just clipping the outside corner, 0-2 the count here. Galvin taking a deep breath on the mound, trying to collect himself early in the game. Pitch to Spear is way high. 1-2 the count on Kevin Spear. Pitch is drilled way out of play. Off down the third baseline, still 1-2 the count. Patrick into his windup in the pitch. Just clipping the outside corner, strike three. Galvin's first punch out of the day here, and there's two down for the Bears early in this one.
Now batting the senior, number 4, Isaac Yeager.
That'll bring up the pitcher and lefty Isaac Yeager digging to the plate. Should expect a lot out of him on the mound when the Irish are up to the dish, as the pitch from Galvin is drilled over to Richard, charging it, and a routine play once again. Ace of the first baseman had to stretch for it a bit. But nonetheless, 1-2-3 here for the Irish here in the top of one. We will be right back on the Irish Sports Network on YouTube. We are back here from Bannerwood Park, ready for the bottom of the first inning as we have hitting leadoff for the Irish, number 1, Isaiah Nolan, the shortstop. Nolan only batting around 200, the Mendoza line, but when he gets on base, he makes the most of it. 18 stolen bases in total for Nolan on the year. The main goal for Blanchet to contain him is just don't put him on base to begin with, or even have him make contact. He's going to be running hard down that line just to get the first, to get on base. Yeager goes into his windup in the pitch, clipping the outside corner to make the count 0-2 on Nolan. Yeager's pitch. Got him swinging strike 3. One down here early for the Irish. 3 straight pitches for Yeager. Now digging in, you have the third baseman and sophomore, number 12, Vaughn Lowe. Lowe off to an amazing start to this year. I'll probably end the season over 400, hitting 425 right now for the Irish. Nonetheless, been an amazing contributor. Takes a pitch from Yeager. In there for strike 1. 0-1. Yeager, a UW baseball commit for the Bishop Blanchet. Lowe hits a chopper over the shortstop. Sidearm throw, and he gets him. 2 down here for the Irish in the bottom of 1. Yeager, like I said, a UW commit. Upper 80s, hard thrower, as you can see, as you can tell by the velocity on the pitches. He can really fire it in there. The guys, they got to be ready and early on it. As that'll bring to the plate, catcher number 4, Joe Gibbons. Joe having, once again, a very good year, hitting 348 on the year. Most at-bats on the team is a pitch from Yeager. Brushes Gibbons off the plate, but is in there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch from Yeager is just a bit outside, 1-1. Third batter and only 1 ball thrown was that pitch right there by Yeager. Quite impressive start for him. Stretching the pitch. Down low, but called for a strike, 1-2. These two teams, 2 of the top teams in the Metro League. You throw in some other teams in there like West Seattle, Lincoln, who've both been very dominant, but Blanchet and O'Day are right up there as well, as he brushes Gibbons off once again to push the count to 2-2. Gets a sign from his catcher in the pitch. Gibbons pokes it the opposite way down the left field line. That will be a foul ball just off the line, and as Gibbons will go back to the dish and do it again. Like that good piece of hitting there from Gibbons, pushing it to the opposite field. Just try to get that inside the line for possibly extra bases. That's the key for the Irish today. With Yeager throwing really hard, upper 80s, like I said, they really got to try and push it the opposite way. Then possibly being a little bit late on the fastball as Yeager goes into his windup in the pitch. Poke the opposite way once again, but even later on it, still 2-2. The pitch from Yeager. Chop to the first baseman. Very routine play as he will take it himself. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 here for the Irish in the bottom of 1. Slow start for both offenses. We will be right back for the top of 2 here at Bannerwood Park. We are back, getting ready to start the top of the second inning for Blanchet, and digging in now, the cleanup hitter and third baseman, Luca Rovanovich. Suppose he's batting cleanup for a reason. He must have a little bit of pop in that bat, as a pitch from Galvin is just a bit outside. 1-0 the count here on Luca. Goes into his windup, and the pitch just a bit outside once again. 2-0 the pitch. 2-0. Galvin's pitch is poked the opposite way, but way foul. Two and one here on Luca. Galvin working fairly quickly here early in the game as his pitch is way outside. Push it to a hitter's count, 3-1. Galvin's pitch. Outside once again, that'll lead to ball 4 as the Bears have their first base runner. That'll dig in the first baseman, number 19, Luke Prince, coming to the plate. As dominant as Galvin has been in relief this year for the Irish, the one part he has struggled has been the walks. Prince is a little nubber through the infield for a base hit. Unlucky there for the Irish. There was nobody there to scoop that one up for a double play, as Blanchet now has runners at first and second with nobody out. That'll dig in the left fielder, Tiernan Murphy, to the plate. We will get who's coming to the plate now for Blanchet in the second. We may have had a quick lineup change in the last seconds. We have a bunt laid down here by the 6-hole hitter. The catcher, Joe Gibbons, gets to it. Will he step on time? Yes, he will. Good cover there by Richard Barkley. He does his job by advancing the runners, but one out here for the Irish in the top of 2. Now coming to the plate, senior designated hitter number 10, Casey Sabiers, to the plate. Infield comes in as Gibbons calls time to have a talk with Galvin. In a little bit of a jam here early for the Irish. Runners at second and third with only one out. Can Galvin, the young sophomore, able to get out of it with no damage done? That'll be a big test here against this powerful Blanchet lineup. Play resumes as Galvin looking for a sign from Gibbons. His pitch. In there, caught the low part of the play for strike 1. 0-1 the count here on Sabiers. Pitch from Galvin. Good pitch there, breaking ball in the outside corner. 0-2 the count on Sabiers. A strikeout would be preferable here for Galvin. His pitch. Got him swinging, would you look at that? Strikeout number 2 on the day for Galvin, and a big out number 2 for the Irish here. That'll bring to the plate Aiden Burgess, the center fielder for Blanchet. Any type of out here is great for the Irish, considering there are 2 outs. Galvin's pitch, way outside of the left-handed batter's box. 1-0 the count. Galvin taking a deep look in at the sign. Stretching the pitch. Way inside. Good stop there by Gibbons to save a run. Nearly drilled Burgess in the head. 2-0 the count. Galvin stretch. Just a bit outside. 3-0 the count on Burgess. Very good chance that Burgess could take here on this pitch. Show what Galvin, if he can throw him a strike. His pitch right down the middle in there. Strike number 1, 3-1 the count. If you're a hitter, this is the exact count you want. Any base hitter most likely will drive in 2 runs to give Blanchet a 2-0 lead here early. Pitch from Galvin. Poked high in the air. Coming in is the right fielder, Davis Downer. Waves everyone off, and he makes the catch. Galvin doing an amazing job getting out of the jam here in the top of the 2nd inning and not allowing Blanchet to put 2 on the board. We'll be right back here from Bannerwood Park. No score. We are back here for the bottom of the 2nd inning here from Bannerwood Park as senior Asa Reese digging to the plate, the cleanup hitter. Pitch from Yeager way outside, nearly past the catcher, 1-0. Yeager into his windup in the pitch. Just fouled. Almost got all of that one. 1-1 the count. Asa on the year, the highest batting average overall for all members on the Irish as he takes a big cut. Just a bit high, 1-2. Asa batting .462 on the year. Walked all 3 times in the game versus Ingram on Monday as Yeager's pitch. That ball is poked out to right center field. Coming in on as a right fielder, he will make the catch, and it will be out number 1 here for O'Day. Now digging to the plate is number 30 and designated hitter Zach Proctor. Proctor, another one of these young sophomores, a part of the Irish team. They expect to make a big impact in the future for them. Proctor has really earned his starting role on the year, becoming a starter a couple games ago against Lakeside when he got a big base hit to drive in a run or two. Then the Irish comeback that came up just short. So he takes a strike there from Yeager. 0-1 the count. Chopped right towards the pitcher. He will grab it, throw it over to first, fairly routine. 1-3 put out, and there are 2 down here in the bottom of 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 9, Davis.
That'll bring up to the plate Davis Downer, the right fielder. Davis had his first home run of the year and the first home run overall as a team for the Irish in the East Side game last week as he takes the ball outside there from Yeager, 1-0. Yeager's pitch, that ball is drilled down the left field line, but just foul. Good contact there from Downer, just a little bit later on it. Would be a little bit later on it would be preferable. 1-1 the count. Pitch from Yeager. Just outside, missing the corner. 2-1. Once again, a hitter's count on Downer. Yeager's pitch. High, 3-1 the count. First 3-ball count on the day from Yeager here. As good of a hitter Davis is, he's really trying to do some damage, at least get a hit and get on base. For the senior Richard Barkley coming up after him. The pitch, that ball is drilled and smoked at the third baseman, but caught on the line. And that'll be the third out for the Irish. 1-2-3 once again for the Irish. No score, the bottom of 2. We will be back with the top of the third inning here on YouTube. We are back here from Bannerwood Park, ready to start the bottom of the third inning. As I am joined here by senior of O'Day, Janias Utu. So Janias, I'd like to ask you a quick question. What do these guys, and specifically these seniors on the O'Day team, mean to you? You know, with you being a senior and all.
And these guys mean everything to me. I've spent the past 4 years with these guys. I've grown up with them. I've been through so many ups and downs with these guys. It's just great to see all my seniors out here excelling and playing the sport that they love.
Definitely. It's really good to see these guys make an impact on the field, especially in the classroom with their teachers, peers, and everyone around them. As you can hear what Janai said is the pitch from Galvin is way outside past Joe Gibbons. 2-1 the count. Quick start to the very slow start for the offenses here in the top of the third inning as we have another pitch from Galvin that's just a bit outside. 3-1 the count on Duenas, the second baseman. Galvin being quick with it as the pitch is outside again. That'll lead to another walk. And it'll bring up the top of the lineup for Blanchet, Mikey Ricken coming to the plate. Big at bat here once again for Patrick. Trying not to have any runners get on us. There's a bump there from Ricken. The third baseman Vaughn Lowe will take it. Good play there by him. That'll get one out in the top of the third inning, but it will also advance the runner over to 2. 5-3 put out for O'Day. Kevin Spear coming to the plate now for Blanchet. Struck out looking on a good pitch from Galvin his first at-bat. Hopefully Galvin can repeat the same feat as there's a pitch that is just outside. Nearly got Spear to check at it, but no strike from the umpire, 1-0. Galvin comes set in the pitch. That ball is drilled to the shortstop, Isaiah Nolan. Looks at the runner. He won't throw it. Now he'll throw it down to third, and the tag from Vaughn Lowe is applied. Good play and good idea by Isaiah Nolan to get the lead runner, as we will now have 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Spear will, in fact, reach on the fielder's choice, but more of a benefit for O'Day. Digging to the plate is a pitcher, Isaac Yeager. Galvin will toss over to first, but no play. Pitches outside to the one lefty Blanchet has in the lineup today. 1-0. Pitch from Galvin. That one did catch the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Galvin keeping a close eye on the runner over at first. He takes off. Pitch from Galvin is a strike. The throw. Good stop there by Nolan. He is in there. The runner, the catcher, Spear, for a stolen base. But overall, good play there by Isaiah Nolan to prevent him from getting the third. Good count on here on Yeager, 1-2. One more strike here, and the Irish are out of the inning. Galvin's pitch is high and outside for two balls and 2 strikes. Galvin taking a look at the runner over on second. The pitch is poked down the left field line. That will be a foul ball as it will get over the fence. Yeager hanging tough with Galvin right now, really trying to give Blanchet their first run of the game, put them up here early in the top of the 3rd. For Galvin here, damage control is all you've been asking for. He got out of it last inning. Hopefully he can do it again here. Potentially their best hitter at the plate. As a pitch from Yeager is chopped over through the hole and in for a base hit. Spear rounding third, heading for home, and it will, in fact, be a run as Blanchet takes an early 1-0 lead here on the RBI single by Yeager. As time is called, I believe, by one of the umpires.
Your attention, please, in to run for the Bears, number 21, Truman Baker.
We will have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Yeager.
Luca Rovanovich.
That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Luca Rovanovich, for Blanchet. Blanchet is, in fact, able to do a little bit of damage to push them up 1-0 here in the top of 3. Galvin's pitch. High to put the count at 1-0 on Rulancic. Galvin's pitch fired in there inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Pitch to Rulancic, it's fouled back behind the plate, 1-2. Pitcher's count as he fires over to first. Just back in time is the courtesy runner. 1-2 the count. Galvin looking in. Runner takes off the high throw. Over to Gibbons. He is out. What a play and what a throw by Joe Gibbons. Able to nab him at second base and in the inning. But nonetheless, the Bishop Blanchet Bears do in fact get a run to push the lead to 1-0.
Great inning by our O'Day boys. And before I go, I just want to give a special shout out to the baseball team manager, Max Rooney, celebrating his 18th birthday today, coming all the way from Mississippi back to the Seattle area just to spend senior night with his boys. Happy birthday, Max Rooney, from your boy, Janai Sutu.
In fact, a happy birthday to Max Rooney himself. We will hold to the bottom of the third. We will be right back on the Irish Sports Network. We are back here for the bottom of the third inning from Bannerwood Park as we have second baseman Richard Barkley digging in as he takes the ball outside from Yeager. 1-0 the count. Barkley been on a bit of a tear lately, getting hits in the last couple games. Hopefully he can continue that trend as he takes the ball way outside from Yeager. 2-0 the count. O'Day still looking for their first hit in the game. Yeager has been dominant here early. Only 1 3-ball count, no hits or walks allowed. So he has faced the minimum here through 2. Yeager's pitch. Chopped over the shortstop. Fields it cleanly and the throw over to first is in time. 6-3 put out and out number 1 here for Blanchet. Digging in another senior, Declan Brown, and center fielder. Brown, as mentioned, he is, in fact, an all-Metro center fielder in his junior year. Hopefully he can catch a hot streak and carry the team into the playoffs and even hit well beyond that as he takes the ball outside to make the count 1-0. Pitch is way inside, brushes him off the plate, 2-0. Brown, along with Nolan, has very good speed. Not up to Isaiah's standards, but he's another guy you really want to get on base, so he can definitely swipe second easily. Pitch from Yeager is way outside. 3-0, very favorable count over to Brown. Hopefully he can be the Irish's first base runner here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch to Declan. Outside, and the Irish have their first base runner of the game. Now coming to the plate is the left fielder, number 19, and sophomore Dominic Scally.
Now batting the left fielder, number 19, Dominic Scally.
Scally, a part of the class of 2024 crew, as with Proctor and Galvin, has very bright futures with the team. They are getting experience here in this year as he hits a chopper that will go foul and roll into the Irish dugout. 0-1 the count. Scally hovering around 200 on the year. It's really, like, along with Richard Barkley, has really gotten things going towards the end of the year, and hopefully he can carry that into the Metro League playoffs as he takes a ball outside 1-0, or 1-1, excuse me. Yeager looking in and getting the sign. Stretch from Yeager. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. Good pitch there from Yeager. That appears to have been his pitch this whole game. Even when he isn't hitting, he's still getting close, and he really is liking that outside corner, which the umpire is giving him. Throw back to first is not in time. One and two the count on Scally. Pitch from Yeager. That ball's poked out in the left center field gap. Will it get down? No, it won't. The left fielder will catch it as the soft liner is caught to push the out total to 2 for the Irish, as we will have top of the lineup coming back up to the plate as we have Isaiah Nolan coming up. Struck out swinging on 3 pitches his first time at bat. Hopefully he can rip one down the line, drive Declan home, or push one in the gap to tie this game up, as Yeager will step off and throw back over to first, but no dice for him. O'Day still looking for their first hit of the day. Hopefully he can be here with Nolan as the pitch is way outside to push the count to 1-0 here on Nolan. Yeager has really kept a close eye on Declan Brown over there at first, thrown over there multiple times as that pitch is called for a strike. 1-1. Could have gone either way, that pitch on the border, but the umpire has in fact gave it to him, and he has for both pitchers on the day, really liking and favoring that outside corner of the plate. Brown, big lead over at first, possibly looking to steal. Throws over there once again. No play once again, still 1-1. Pitch from Yeager. Poked out of play from Nolan to make the count 1-2. That one, a very close play over to first. Did not get him. Umpire ruled him safe, despite the oohs and ahs coming from the Blanchet side of things. Yeager really favoring throwing over as Declan takes off. Pitches outside. The throw from the catcher. He got him. Caught stealing Declan Brown, as that will bring an end to the third inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and nobody left on for the Irish. We will head to the top of the fourth inning. Your score, Blanchet 1, the Irish nothing. We will be right back. We are back here in the top of the 4th inning. Blanchet up to the plate, and the cleanup hitter. As now I have joined with me senior Zach Berta. Along with Janias, I asked him the same question. What do these seniors mean to you, and what impact have they had on the O'Day community and you guys yourself?
Goodness, honestly, that's a loaded question, but these seniors mean the world to me. Some of these guys on the team are my dearest and closest friends, and I think they're a great reflection of what O'Day means, and they really bring the community together. And yeah, some of the biggest O'Day supporters, biggest fans of O'Day that I know, and they will just bleed red and gold to the end of them.
That is for sure. I can 100% agree with you, Zach, on that one. Now at the plate, we have first baseman Luke Prince coming up. Pitch from Galvin is way outside. It gets past catcher Joe Gibbons as the runner will advance over to second base. He ruled a passed ball. 1-0 here on Prince. Galvin comes set in his pitch. Outside once again, 2-0.
I'm loving Isaiah and the shiesty today. Nice little touch.
Definitely. He really likes to bring that on the field as he is covering short right now. Pitch from Galvin. Catches the outside corner, 2-1. Good pitch there from Patrick. O'Day really trying to limit the damage here and not trying to have that runner from second come home to make it 2-0. As Galvin's pitch is poked right over the second baseman. Good play by Richard, able to get
beautiful
another one out on the inning. 4-3 put out. That'll bring to the plate Tiernan Murphy, the left fielder. Runner on third here for Blanchet. Infield in. A strikeout would be preferable for the Irish. Nothing really in the outfield to drive the run home. Big at-bat here for Murphy, and a big at-bat here for Galvin as well.
Ooh.
Pitch catches the outside corner, 0-1.
Great pitch.
Galvin really taking his time on this at-bat. Really want to get everything right and not have another run come across for O'Day. His pitch, good pitch, a breaking ball on the outside corner.
Beautiful.
Galvin ahead here early, 0-2. Been very, very successful Galvin has on that breaking ball on the outside corner. Hopefully he can put him away here with that same pitch. Galvin's pitch.
He wanted it.
He did want it. Just didn't go quite enough. 1-2. If you're Galvin, you're in the count you want here. 1-2, a good pitcher's count. Takes a look over at the runner at third. Into a stretch in the pitch. Didn't get the left fielder to bite. 2-2 the count. The sun is poking in on the infield. As you can tell, good day for baseball here in Bellevue. Galvin's pitch.
Ooh.
Got him swinging strike three. A big second out here for O'Day. We will now have the 7-hole hitter, Casey Sabiers, come into the plate, who struck out his first time. Hopefully Galvin can repeat the feat that he did in the second inning. Pitch from Galvin is just a bit outside, 1-0 the count. Galvin taking a long look at the runner at third. Pitches outside once again, 2-0.
Githin's doing a great job of making sure that ball doesn't go to the backstop.
Definitely. He's done a great job of that all season long. Has been saved a lot of runs for O'Day. And he saved a couple here today.
No doubt.
Galvin comes set in the pitch. Catches the outside corner, strike one. Umpire has been very favorable for both pitchers on that outside corner. It's good to see that he's giving it to them for these pitchers. Galvin's pitch is skied into right center field, drifting the sophomore Davis Downer back. Will he get to it? In fact, he will. Great play to run it down for the sophomore Davis Downer, and that'll be the third out of the inning.
That was excellent.
Great job of getting out of a jam once again from Patrick Galvin. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on. We will head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Your score, Blanchet 1, the Irish nothing. Thank you, Senior Zach Berta, for coming on the air with us. We love to see you seniors out here for your boys on Senior Day. We'll be right back here from Bannerwood Park. We are back here for the bottom of the fourth inning here from Bannerwood Park. Isaiah Nolan, the top of the lineup, coming to the plate. Was at bat in the bottom of the third inning, but the inning got cut short by Declan Brown getting caught stealing as the ball is popped up down the right field line. First baseman will not have a play as it goes into the visitors' bullpen. 0-1 the count here on Nolan. O'Day still having no hits, and Isaac Yeager is pitching a no-hitter so far into this game. As Yeager's pitch right here is high, but he gets Nolan to swing at it. 0-2 the count. Yeager has really dominated with that good fastball of his, able to blow by Irish hitters as that ball is taken high and outside for ball one. 1-2 the count on Nolan. Wind up in the pitch. That ball is hit off the end of the bat right to the pitcher Yeager for out number one. His second put out of the day, and that'll bring to the plate third baseman number 12, Vaughn Lowe. Vaughn been one of the more reliable hitters on the year for O'Day. And that's really the guys you want at the plate when you're in situations like these, not having a hit yet in the game, and really just needing base runners at this point to catch up to Blanchet. Pitch from Yeager. Catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Like I mentioned many times before, umpires really giving him that outside corner today. To Galvin and to Yeager, in fact. Yeager's pitch. That ball is poked up the middle. Slow roller to the shortstop, and he will, in fact, get him. 2 outs on the top of 4 for O'Day. So far, a quick bottom of the fourth inning here for the Irish. That'll bring up the catcher, Joe Gibbons, coming to the plate. 0 for 1 of the day, hit into a 3-U. His first time at the plate as that ball is way outside from Yeager. 1-0 the count. Yeager's wind up in the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. We have time called here, but play will resume very quickly. Yeager's pitch. Rope down the right field line. That ball is in for a base hit. Irish have their first hit of the day from guess who? The senior Joe Gibbons. Hitting 350 on the year. Really not a surprise that he's the guy that gets the first hit for O'Day. We will have a courtesy runner, senior Nate Newsom, coming on to replace Gibbons. Very good base runner, has swiped a couple bases this year at the times he has been called on for duty. Another guy you really want at the plate in these situations, your first baseman, senior Asa Reese, coming to the plate. With the right contact, he can poke a ball really over the fence here. We do have very deep fences here at Bannerwood Park, as he fouls one off to make the count 0-1 on him. Yeager getting the sign. His pitch. That ball is poked out to the right center gap. Drifting back as the right fielder. He will make the catch. And that'll bring an end to the bottom of the fourth inning. Irish gets their first hit. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on. We will head to the top of the fifth inning. Your score, Blanchet 1, the Irish nothing. We will be right back here from Bannerwood Park. We are back here for the top of the fifth inning. A very quick moving game here at Bannerwood Park. Top of the fifth already. Only 1-0 Blanchet lead here so far. Aiden Burgess, the center fielder, coming to the plate. We will get play from the umpire. We will be getting things rolling. Pitch from Galvin right down the middle for strike number 1. Galvin's windup in the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Galvin doing a very good job in this game. Getting the call to start is in fact his first start of the year, as that one gets away from him. 2-1. Only 1 run given up through 4 innings. Not a lot of hard contact faced off of him. So yeah, pitch is outside once again, 3-1 the count. Galvin taking a long look at his catcher, Joe Gibbons, in the pitch. Skips in outside. Blanchet have an early base runner here due to the walk. Coach Doyle will come and have a talk with Patrick. Potentially looking to buy time for I believe there's a player warming up in the O'Day bullpen. We will get that info right to you once we find out. Doyle will head back to the dugout. We'll be ready to resume play as A.J. Duane is the second baseman coming to the plate. Vaughn playing in, expecting a bunt, but he will pull back due to the pitch being a ball. 1-0 the count. Bit of a lead over at first. Shows bunt once again. Vaughn charging in. Is he able to get in at first? Yes, he is. Duenas does his job, although, advancing the runner over to second, but there is one out here in the top of the fifth inning for O'Day. Now coming to the plate is the shortstop, Mikey Ricken. Ricken 0 for 2 on the day with the ground out to Richard over at second base and the ground out over to Vaughn at third. Pitch is just outside. 1-0 the count. Pitch from Galvin. That ball is smashed over to center field. Very routine play for Declan Brown. The runner will not tag. 2 outs here for O'Day in the top of the fifth inning. That'll bring up to the plate the catcher, Kevin Spear, coming to the plate. Spear scored the only run for Blanchet of a stolen base on an RBI single by the pitcher Isaac Yeager. Pitch from Galvin is way high. 1-0 the count. Taking a long look back at second is Galvin. Pitch is poked and skied way into center field. Brown charging for it, but it will be the second baseman, Richard Barkley, who has it. And that'll bring an end to the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on for Blanchet in the top of 5. We will be back. Your score, Blanchet 1, O'Day 0. We will be right back. We are back and ready for action here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Digging in is your 5-0 hitter, Zach Proctor, who grounded out to the Isaac Yeager first time at the plate. Base runners, base runners, base runners is your name of the game for the Irish here. And that's what you need as Proctor takes one outside for 1-0. Only 1 hit on the day for the Irish, and like I said, base runners is really what you need right now. You want to get them in any way, shape, or form, whether it's off a walk, a hit. Just need to drive in those guys. and tie this game up or take the lead as Proctor fouls one off, 1-1. Yeager still in the game, really battling and dominating, in fact. That one just misses a high and outside corner, 2-1. Yeager goes into his windup in the pitch. That ball did, in fact, catch the outside corner, 2-2. Yeager's pitch. Ball's chopped to the right side. Easy play for the first baseman as he will toss it over to Yeager. 3-1 put out, and that is an easy first out for Blanchet here in the bottom of 5. Coming to the plate, we have number 9, your right fielder, Davis Downer. Looking to add that second hit on the board for the Irish in this game as Yeager's pitch is fouled off by him, 0-1. Yeager doing a very good job this game of getting guys down early, getting down 0-1. He only walked one guy and only had 1 or 2 3-ball counts this game. It's his pitch. Good pitch and breaking ball there. Downer down here early. Catcher sets up outside as the pitch is caught inside and Davis Downer is caught looking. 2 down here early for O'Day. Digging in now is senior Richard Barkley and second baseman. Pitch from Yeager is outside to push the count to 1-0 here early. Chopped over the shortstop. Backhand play, but he is not able to handle it as Barkley will reach via error by the shortstop. A late base runner here for the Irish in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bringing to the plate Declan Brown, who reached via walk in the 3rd inning. He, in fact, is America's center fielder. Mr. McLaughlin on the PA. Hopefully he can prove that on this at-bat. Barkley takes off that ball. It's driven down the left field line. That is a fair ball. Barkley rounding second, heading for 3rd. He will get there standing up. Brown is in there with a double. Base runners, like I said, is key, and they have 2 of them here in runners in scoring position for the Irish. Hopefully they can tie up this game. Or, in fact, take the lead. That'd be even better. We have the sophomore Dominic Scally coming to the plate. What a clutch time for a hit for a senior on senior day. The catcher will have a quick talk with Yeager. It's in a big situation here for him. And an even bigger one for the young sophomore, Scally, to get a big hit here to tie the game or, in fact, take the lead. I'd assume with the base hit over into the outfield, Declan, who has very good speed, will be able to score on that hit. Yeager into his windup in the pitch. That ball is a high chopper over the pitcher. Fairly routine play as he will get him, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Irish do, in fact, get a hit, but it is not enough as we will head to the top of the 6th inning. Blanchet 1, the Irish nothing. We will be right back here from Bannerwood Park.
Your attention, please.
We are back here in the top of the 6th inning here from Bannerwood Park as we will have a new bump for the Irish. Junior southpaw Jeffrey Woods. Only one appearance on the year prior to this. It was in the Peninsula game back in March, he in fact saved that game, coming in and slamming the door and leading the Irish to an 8-7 win. He is in here trying to hold Blanchet from getting any runs in this one as he spikes one in the dirt for a 1-0 count here early. Woods goes into his windup and the pitch is way outside for ball 2-0. Pitch from Woods just a bit outside. 3-0 count here really early. As you mentioned, Isaac Yeager at the plate, who's really dominated this game on the mound. And as the only game's RBI for Blanchet as he takes a 4-pitch walk here to give Blanchet an early base runner. We will have a runner here. That'll be Truman Baker running for Isaac Yeager, who is the pitcher. Third baseman Luca Rovanovich coming to the plate here. Looks to bunt. That ball is bunted down the right field line or the first base line. That ball will go foul. 0-1 the count here on Luca. Woods comes set. His pitch just a bit inside. 1-1 the count here on Luca. Woods taking a look over the runner at first. Luca looks to bunt. I believe it will go off his foot and he will get the base, in fact. There are 2 runners on here for Blanchet in the top of the 6th inning. A hit by pitch for Rovanovich. Doyle will have a talk with the umpire. We are about to resume play here.
Now batting number 19, Luke Prince.
Luke Prince coming to the play. He hit a single in the first inning. A 4-3 put out. Excuse me, a single was in the second inning and 4-3 put out. As that ball will, I believe, it will hit him in the helmet, I believe. No, they'll rule it a foul ball. Was the ball in play? I believe the umpires say it was not, and they will rule him the bases. The umpires will have a talk here real quick. They will award him first base and rule it a hit by pitch. Coach Doyle pleading to the umpire. Coach Doyle pleading that he leaned over home plate to get the hit by pitch, but the umpire is not having any of it.
Now batting number 32, Tiernan Murphy.
Not a good situation here for the Irish. Bases loaded and nobody out, but they have gotten it out of jams like this early or in the game as we have a force at any base here, and that's why the infield is in. The runner's taking off for home. Gibbons is not able to get there on the bunt. Bit of a suicide squeeze there. Coach Doyle yelling at the umpire. Bit of a discussion, an argument between the two. And the umpire is telling Coach Doyle to get back in his dugout. We will continue play here to Tiernan Murphy at the plate. Could potentially see the same squeeze play that we just saw. Irish infielders really got to be ready for it. The umpire will finally get back behind the plate, and we will be ready to resume play. Woods looking in. That ball is drilled into right field. That will be a fair ball. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. That is a 2 RBI double for Tiernan Murphy, the left fielder, and Blanchet now has a 3-0 lead. Good piece of hitting there, going the opposite way for Murphy. Two RBI double. And this one is... That'll bring to the plate Casey Saberage for Blanchet, looking to do more and more damage for them. That pitch is drilled down the right field line. That ball will be foul on the warning track. 0-1 the count here. Now, at this point, if you're the Irish, on pitching-wise, you're really just trying to limit the damage all you can here. Good pitch there from Jeffrey to push the count to 0-2. Jeffrey taking a long look at the runner over at second. Infield is in once again as pitch is way high to push the count to 1-2. Woods looking back at second once again. Into a stretch in the pitch. Strikeout, and will they throw him out? Just a bit late. Nonetheless, 1 out here for the Irish here in the top of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate is the center fielder, number 6, Aiden Burgess for Blanchet. Woods into his windup as the runner will take off for home. The bunt is perfectly laid down. They will get a run, and they will also get the out over at first. As a throw from first gets by Von Lowe, and another run will score. 5-0 lead here for Blanchet as they have really blown the door open here in the top of the 6th inning. Five to nothing, your score.
Now batting number 2, AJ Duenas.
Number 2, AJ Duenas will dig into the plate as Woods' pitch is out there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Pitch is chopped right to Joe Gibbons. Bare hands it, makes the play. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. The inning will end, in fact. My apologies. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4 runs in the top of 6 for Blanchet. Your score 5-0 Blanchet. We'll be right back. We are back here for the bottom of the sixth inning as we'll have a pinch hitter here for Isaiah Nolan, number 3, and junior J.J. Abner. J.J. himself is a Seattle U commit and will be playing at this field in a couple years once he graduates from O'Day. Good to see him getting used to it here early as a pinch hitter. Yeager for Blanchet is still on the mound. Yeager into his windup, and the pitch is chopped to the third baseman. Backs up on it, bobbles a throw, and JJ will beat it out for an infield single. Good hustle and a good play there by Abner to give the Irish an early base runner here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Proves how hustling can really get you places as Abner is able to stay on first after that. As Isaiah Nolan will go out there to pinch run for him. Good to see Abner aggressive there early, swinging on the first pitch. Shows he's really not scared of any pitcher for that matter. As we will now have the third baseman, Vaughn Lowe, coming to the plate. Lowe really just trying to knock Nolan around to anywhere on the base path other than first, as a throwback to try to nab Nolan is not in time. Yeager's pitch is outside. Nolan diving back to first. He is in there. Very close play nonetheless, though. Vaughn there looking to maintain pretty tough at the plate, while Yeager is in fact dealing in this game. Gets a sign. Yeager's pitch is just low for a 2-0 count here to Vaughn. Yeager looking into that ball is past the first baseman down the right field line. Nolan will round second. Vaughn will touch first base as Nolan. He will stop at third base with nobody out. Vaughn in with a double. The Irish now have runners at second and third and nobody out. And would you look at that? Look who's coming to the plate. Catcher Joe Gibbons, one of those guys that you really want to have do something with at the plate. He is that guy. He can push across a couple runs if he wants to. Hopefully he can in this scenario. Good to see the Irish getting a couple hits off of Yeager in this game. Third time through the lineup, really proving that they can do a lot of damage. Hopefully Gibbons can continue it. The catcher will have a quick talk with Yeager, the pitcher. (5-0) here. Blanchet in the bottom of the sixth inning, but O'Day and the fans still remaining very confident that they can come back and take this one on senior night. Yeager into his windup in the pitch. Catches outside in low corner for a strike. 0-1 on Gibbons. Gibbons 1 for 2 on the day with the single back in the fourth inning. Trying to add to that total here and push a couple runs across the board. Vaughn and Nolan both have very good speed. Yeager's pitch is fouled off down the left field line. 0-2 the count. Yeager took in a long look in, trying to get the sign. The pitch. Caught him swinging at the high cheese. Gibbons goes down swinging for out number 1. And that'll bring the first baseman, senior Asa Reese, to the plate.
Now batting number 24, Asa Reese.
Irish trying to push across those runners, which are in scoring position here. Really don't want to waste this opportunity to try to climb back in this game. Pitch to Asa is off the plate, and that'll lead to a run and nearly goes over the fence. Rule that a wild pitch, as the Irish now have a run here in the bottom of the 6th inning, trying to mount a big comeback. Good to see the luck swinging in the way of the Irish. In this one, as Vaughn Lowe will also advance to third on the wild pitch. Vaughn a small lead over at third. Yeager's pitch is clipping the outside corner for a strike, 1-1 the count. Yeager's pitch in the other batter's box. Catcher can't find it. Nonetheless, 2-1 count here on Reese. Yeager once again taking a long look in. His pitch is outside for a 3-1 count here on Asa. A big pitch here, a 3-1 count. The count you want if you're Asa, especially with a big hitter like him at the plate. Yeager into his windup, and the pitch is a chopper toward the second baseman. Will get a run home, but an out for Blanchet. The score is now 5-2 O'Day. .43 put out. But nonetheless, a very productive out. Sophomore Zach Proctor coming to the plate here, looking to continue the rally for the Irish. Yeager's pitch clips the outside corner once again. 0-1 the count. Pitches in the dirt for push the count to 1-1 on Zach Proctor. Yeager's wind up outside once again, 2-1 the count. Yeager's wind up once more. That one catches the outside corner for the count to be 2-2. Yeager's pitch is way outside to push the count full. Proctor just looking to get on base here. Yeager's 3-2 pitch. Poked high in the air, skied. Should be a pretty routine play over the left, or the center fielder, that is, and it will be, in fact. Irish do push 2 runs across the board, which will make the lead 5-2 to Blanchet, as we'll be right back on the Irish Sports Network heading to the top of the 7th inning. We are back to start in the top of the 7th inning.
Batting number 9, Mikey Rickett.
We'll have the leadoff hitter, Mikey Ricken, coming up to the plate. Blanchet had a blow the doors open type of inning in the top of the 6th inning. 4 runs coming across the board as well hit balls hit over to Nolan. Fires over to Asa Reese at first and will get him. 1 out here very early for the Irish, and that'll bring to the plate the catcher, Kevin Spear.
Coming to the plate, number 1, Kevin Spear.
Wood still on the mound for the Irish. Hopefully he can repeat what he did to Rick and the leadoff hitter as that ball is outside for 1-0. Pitch from Woods. Clips the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Woods' pitch. Swung on and missed, but right through the legs of Gibbons. 1-2 the count. Players resume for Jeffrey Woods to continue his pitching as he goes into his windup in the pitch. Swung on a miss, dropped third strike, as they will get him to push it to 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting number 4, Isaac Yeager.
We'll bring to the plate Isaac Yeager, the pitcher. Had the RBI that gave Blanchet an early 1-0 lead in this game. And that he drops a bunt down. Vaughn cannot handle it as Yeager will get in there with a bunt single for Blanchet. 2 for 3 on the day for him. Very good day on the mound and a very good day at the plate. What can you really say if you're O'Day? I'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Luca Rovanovich.
Now batting number 3, Luca Rovanovich.
Woods' pitch is just a bit outside. 1-0 the count. Fouled off his foot or his leg, I believe. Should make the count on Rovanovich 1-1. Play is resumed as Woods takes a look at the runner over at first. His stretch breaking ball is high. Just count to 2-1 on Rovanovich. Woods throws over to first, but there is no play. Still 1-2, 2-1 on Rovanovich. Woods looking over at first once again as the pitch is fouled straight back. Two balls, 2 strikes on Rovanovich. Woods just trying to get out of this inning so they can lead the Irish bats to hopefully a big comeback in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is skied straight high, but I believe it'll be out of play. Way into the trees here over at Bannerwood. We will do it over again. Hopefully Jeffrey can fire one in here and get him out of this inning. Pitch from Woods is chopped foul way early on it is Rolancic. Rolancic really fighting here with Woods at the plate as the pitch is spiked in there. Hits off of Gibbons' helmet as the courtesy runner will get in there safely over at second. Unfortunate event there for the Irish. This is the count will go to 3-2 on the batter. Full count here to Rolancic. Woods' pitch is fouled straight up. Catching for it is a catcher, Gibbons, as he will get him out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on for the Bears. As we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Your score, Blanchet 5, Fighting Irish 2. We will be right back here from Bannerwood Park. We are here in the bottom of the 7th inning from Bannerwood Park. Irish have some wood to chop here, down 5-2 in the last inning. Sophomore Davis Downer will come to the plate, hopefully start the comeback for the Irish. Pitch is outside. 1-0 the count. Yeager into his windup and the pitch. Outside, 2-0 the count here on Downer. Downer staying really disciplined at this part of the game is really important, as through the first 2 pitches he has, in fact. Yeager's pitch chopped over to third base. Should be a pretty routine play as he throws it out into the dugout as the catcher will, in fact, go up the warning track as Downer is in there into second from the air on the third baseman. Just like I said, base runners again. The Irish now have a runner in scoring position here early in the 7th inning.
Now batting number 22, Richard Barkley.
That'll dig in the senior Richard Barkley. Hopefully trying to push Downer across. Yeager looking back over to Downer at second as the pitch is clipping the outside corner. For 0-1 the count on Barkley. Hearing a lot of noise here from the crowd as that one, believe it will hit Barkley, and they have another runner on base here with the tying run, Declan Brown, coming to the plate. Catcher talking with Yeager, just trying to settle him down, as we believe one of the coaches for Blanchet will go out there. This is exactly what you asked for if you're O'Day, just trying to have base runner here to try and come back in this game. And what a guy for it right now. You have Declan Brown, the senior, coming to the plate, 1 for 1 on the day with a with a double in the 5th inning. Hopefully he can repeat that and drive 2 more runs in here. Critical at bat is on deck. There's another pinch hitter, Andrew Strathy, in for Dominic Scally. America center fielder, all right, as your PA announcer mentioned in the 5th inning. Hopefully he can live up to that name once again. Catcher will call time, and we'll have another stoppage. Crowd is really getting into it now. Umpire, I believe, will go up and tell the boys the time is over, and as in fact the catcher heads back to home plate, and we will resume play. Big situation here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Declan Brown. Can his experience of these situations come through as the pitch is high and inside for ball 1. 1-0 on Declan. Yeager taking a long look in. The catcher looking for a sign, taking his time. Looking back, and then he steps off. Crucial situation here is a perfect term for it. Nobody out, runners at first and second. There's another stoppage at the catcher. Hearing a lot of cheers from the O'Day student section over here. Really not liking the stoppages. Catcher will head back to home plate once again, and we will do it over again. Umpire calls for play. Declan being very patient here. Been a while since he's received a pitch from Yeager. Taking a look back over at second base. Yeager's pitch. Low and outside, 2-0 the count now. Hearing a lot of comments and outbursts from the Rowdy Pack. They're really getting rowdy here. The few of them we do have. Yeager's pitch in there for strike 1. Two and 1 here on Declan Brown. Downer not much of a lead over at second, really trying to stay put as Yeager's pitch, that ball is fouled off way into the parking lot in the trees. 2-2 the count as Yeager has fought back. A shot down the line here would be very preferable for the Irish, or just anywhere in the gap to drive hopefully both runners home as Yeager's pitch way outside in the left-handed batter's box as he pushes a count full here on Brown. Yeager looking in, taking his time, comes set, looks back at Downer. Yeager's pitch in the dirt, ball 4. The Irish have the bases loaded and nobody out. What plate discipline there from your senior Declan Brown. That is what experience gets you, folks. Good plate discipline, able to hold off the pitches from Yeager. Irish now have a prime opportunity to put runs on the board, to tie it or even take the lead here. One swing of the bat and this game is over. We have a pinch hitter, Andrew Strathy, coming to the plate. Another sophomore. A big situation for him to be in at this point in the game. Bases loaded and nobody out. Good pitch there from Yeager, able to get him swinging 0-1. Isaiah Nolan in the top of the lineup will follow him after this at-bat. Stradley will call time. Yeager's pitch, another good pitch, a breaking ball, foul tip. 0-2 the count here, Stradley down early. A lot of cheering and encouragement here from the O'Day crowd. Really trying to get something across the board. The young sophomore in a big situation. Yeager's pitch. Chopped over through the hole for a base hit. One run will score. Rounding third is Barkley. He will score. The lead is now 5-4 Blanchet. The Irish have come back and cut the Blanchet lead down to 1. The tying run is 90 feet away from that is Declan Brown, and what a moment for the sophomore Andrew Stradley to come through and chop this lead in half. 5-4 Blanchet, as we will now have a pinch runner for Stradley. That'll be Dominic Scally. The winning run is 270 feet away, folks. This one's going to come down to the wire. Nobody out. Runners at first and third. Top of the lineup coming up. The Irish bench is pumped right now. Isaiah Nolan coming, looking to bunt as Scally with a stolen base, in fact. Pushing the winning run 90 feet closer. Catcher setting up outside. Yeager's pitch. Clipping the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Or 1-1 the count, excuse me. Yeager really taking his time there on the mound. Really not trying to throw one bad pitch, because one bad pitch in this game is over. Umpire will call time and the runners will get back to their bases. Yeager's pitched. That ball is popped up very shallow. Leave the third baseman will, in fact, have a play on it. 2 outs here. Now coming to the plate, you have your senior, Joe Gibbons. What a way would this be for a walk-off win on senior night for the man and one of the leaders of this team.
How about number 4, Joe Gibbons.
They will intentionally walk him. That'll put another senior leader, in fact, Asa Reese coming to the dish. Another guy that, hey, either Joe or Asa, your chances are still high getting a hit. Possibly your 2 best opportunities, and your chances for Blanchet are a lot lower with those 2 guys coming to the plate compared to some of other guys. But nonetheless, Blanchet here really trying to hold on to this lead with one of the big hitters for O'Day at the plate. Pitch from Yeager. Low, but it is in there for strike number 1, 0-1. Big clutch situation here for the senior. Yeager comes set. Catcher setting up outside in the pitch. Ball's fouled back, 0-2 the count here. Blanchet is 1 strike away from the win. Line drive into the outfield here will win the game if it gets down. Most intense game so far this year for the Irish, maybe along with the East Lake game. Both were amazing games. Hopefully, same outcome can happen. Yeager's pitch. Caught on swing and a strike 3. as Blanchet will win this game as Irish leave. The base is loaded, and Blanchet will come away with the win here on O'Day Senior Night. Irish battle back, but overall it is not enough as Blanchet will win this one 5-4. It being senior night, thank you to all our seniors once again for having a great regular season here at home as the Irish lose this one to Blanchet 5-4. I'm Andrew Byer. I'm your commentator for the O'Day Fighting Irish on YouTube. Have a great night, everyone, and roll Irish.